Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling magnificent today. It's Malcolm Lovejoy, Adam Stewart, Malcolm Lovejoy, Lovemonger, whatever. What's in a name? What is in a rose? By any other name, it still smells as delicious, and I'm still here giving you 5 minutes of love. We're reading from Gigolos, and I hope that your Sunday is nice. I had a fun photo shoot today. It was great. To the beautiful people that helped make those pictures come together, I send my bliss to you. Mwah. So let us continue. We were at a good point yesterday when we were reading. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. So it said they arrest the person that's prostituting. Right. Wait a minute. Just what is entrapment? I mean, if you're the escort and someone comes to you and makes a deal to have sex, let's say I'm trying to get to the escort. I say, I want to have sex. How much is it? As soon as you say $300, you're under arrest. But what if during the transaction, the escort asks, are you a cop? Doesn't mean anything. I may be a cop. I can say no. Doesn't that constitute entrapment? No, that's a huge misconception. Doesn't mean crap. Let me tell you about one case I had. A girl in a massage parlor. She says, are you a police officer? He says, absolutely not. Do I look like a cop? So they make the deal, and then boom, he arrests her. She says, you can't do that. He says, since when? You're busted. So you see, there's a very dangerous misconception out there that these escorts have. They don't realize what the laws are. Oh, surprise, surprise. The law can lie and break the law to enforce the law. Shocking? Let's not be shocked. So then what is specifically entrapment? I'm just going to keep reading. Entrapment is getting someone to do something that they would normally not do. For example, you're not a Coke dealer. So I come up to you and I say, Tony, I'll give you $20,000 to deliver this package of Coke across the state. Now you didn't approach me. I approached you. That's entrapment. What happens if a person gets arrested on a prostitution charge? Continue without a finding. $50 court costs, $100 court costs. Second time you get arrested, $200 court costs. Third time, it's suspended sentence and a fine. When do you go to jail? Eventually. So you can go on like it's a pretty safe business, huh? In truth, yes. And if you have a good lawyer, you don't ever have to lose sleep. Ooh. Do you think Boston has a bigger scene in this business than Miami or Fort Lauderdale? I think it would have to be bigger than Miami or Lauderdale, and it's getting bigger every year. Do people ever call up an escort and really just want to date, no sex, and still pay $300 for or something just for a date with that person? We know the answer. Sure, there's a lot of that going on. I mean, hiring a guy from an escort service doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have sex every time. I can confirm and co-sign and concur. That's what everybody thinks, and normally I think that's what goes on, but sometimes it's just a date. For example, say you're a famous actor and you call up an escort service to have an escort go with you to a party. The odds that you're going to do it so some girl doesn't try to pick you up and accuse you of rape later. As a celebrity, you're always vulnerable to extortion attempts. Is that fairly common? You mean people hiring escorts for protection? Very common. Let me put it this way. If Mike Tyson had done that, he wouldn't have gone to jail. Ooh. Ooh. What does someone pay for an escort just to accompany them? It's normally around $200 or $300 for an escort just to go out with someone. Sometimes sex will be expected, sometimes it won't. I know of an instance where a guy made $15,000 for a week just to keep a certain actress company while she was here in Boston. There are huge amounts of money one can make. If prostitution is illegal, how come being a kept woman is not? They're asking some good questions here. You're still getting paid in terms of gifts, cash, and they're paying for your livelihood? Well, why isn't marriage illegal then? But do you see an inconsistency there? Yes. So why don't escorts just say when they're being arrested, I was a kept man, I'm not a prostitute? Maybe they could. They just haven't bothered to try. We're going to stop there for today. I hope you had fun listening, learning, enjoying. So, yeah, sending more love to you. A little more than 5 minutes. Nothing wrong with trying to get a little extra love into you. So, have a beautiful day. Until the next time we connect, take care. Be good. One love.